What's up guys, Arsenal here. We are going to be doing my Raidraptor deck profile for the May 2018 format. So let's get started. Okay, for the starters we have 3 Raidraptor Vanishing Lanius. This is the best normal summon you can get. You just normal summon 1 Raidraptor Vanishing Lanius and you get to summon another Raidraptor monster from your hand. Here you can read it if you want, if it was normal special summon. It is the best normal summon this deck has. Then we got 3 bit Lanius. I use proxies, so I'm going to explain what it does. Basically, you normal summon him, send 1 Raidraptor monster from your deck to the graveyard, and it has another effect. When he destroys a monster, you can add 1 Raidraptor, 1 rank up quick play spell from your deck to your hand. It just unbricks your hand if you draw this with the rest of the spells. You can 1 card force tricks basically. Then we have 3 Raidraptor Mimicry Lanius. This is the search card of the deck. It searches your readiness, which searches the rest of the this searches any Raidraptor basically, but most likely we're going for readiness. You can read its effect. But it has another effect to if it was normal special summon or Raidraptor monster you currently control, giant 1 level, but you don't play rank 5 since they slow down the deck in my opinion, so yes. Then we have Raidraptor Fuzzy Lanius. This one is just a way to go through deck faster, and so you can draw rank up spells as soon as possible, which is not searching anymore with this deck. Then what else does it benefits is 1 special summon to the field, but you have to be careful. Here you can read it. It has effect to special summon itself if you control another Raidraptor monster except Fuzzy Lanius. And if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 Raidraptor from your one Raidraptor Fuzzy Lanius from your deck to your hand. And it has a downside that you cannot special summon anything except Raidraptor monsters, so you have to be careful how you use it, since you can't go into links like Undercloak Taker or anything else except Raidraptor monster. And unfortunately they don't have their link monster, so unfortunately. Then we got 1 Singing Lanius. This one is simple. It says when you have when you have a Z monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, and it is basically just a way to make your Zephyr combo bigger. Then we got 3 Pain Lanius. I use proxies for this one as well. What it does, here first to read it. What it does is if you control a Raidraptor monster, you can target it that has level. You can target it in and special summon this card, but take damage equal to its attack or defense points, whichever is lower. But you cannot use it for exit summon of anything except winged beasts, so you have to be careful for that too. Then we have 3 Raidraptor last tricks. This is 2 cards Ultimate Falcon, which is Ultimate Turbo, so this is your main goal of the deck, so yes, and your win condition. So you can special summon this one as well if you have a spell trap card in your graveyard or field. You join 100 luck points for each, and you can tribute it, but your opponent takes no damage. Remember, you can tribute it and special summon 1 Raidraptor XZ monster from your extra deck. So that's just summon Satellite and then go into your Ultimate Falcon. Then we got 3 Lure of Darkness. This is just your draw power of the deck. You trade 2 cards from your hand for 2 cards from top of your deck. Come focus. Just way to modify your hand. Why we don't play Pot of Desires? Because we don't want to banish copies of Vanishing Lanius, copies of Mimicry. Those are just you can't banish. If you banish them, you are in bad position. So that's why this card works better. I tried Desires, but no. Then we got 3 rank up Magic Skip Force. This is the best rank up this deck has. So you basically target one Raidraptor XZ monster you control, special summon one Raidraptor XZ monster from your action deck that's 2 ranks higher, and it is monster reborn in the grave. You can banish it and another Raidraptor monster. You special summon one Raidraptor XZ monster from your deck. So you special summon Ultimate Falcon with then next, if they kaiju it, you next turn just banish Skip Force and special summon him again, so just opponent can get 3 of Ultimate Falcons, which is annoying, can be annoying. Then we have rank up Magic Soul Shape Force. This one is also really good. You have 3 targets for it, but you mainly go into your Infinity. You pay half a life points, which is cost, so even if it's negated, you still pay that. And they target one Raidraptor XZ monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and then special summon one monster from your extra deck that is 2 ranks higher, so you're going for the Infinity. Then we got 2 of Astral Force. This one is worse than previous 2 because it can lock you, since it says you target one XZ monster that is highest rank and special summon 2 ranks higher XZ monster with the same attribute and type, but you cannot activate its effect. You cannot activate its effect if you already have one Ultimate Falcon on the board, since it is the highest rank you have. And it has another effect. Let me focus. It says during your draw phase, if this card is in your graveyard, instead of conducting your normal draw phase, you can add this card to your hand, and you cannot special summon anything except with the effect of Astral of Magic rank up Magic Astral Force, which sometimes is usable but not often. At 1/2 double, it is just 1 card to go into your satellite cannon, and it says that target one Raidraptor XZ monster in your graveyard that was destroyed and sent to the grave by battle and sent to the graveyard this turn. Special summon it, and then special summon one Raidraptor XZ monster that is double its rank. Just alright card to go with. And then you got 2 Nest, which is your main search card of the deck. It says that if you have 2 or more Raidraptor monsters, you can add 1 Raidraptor monster from your graveyard or from your deck to your hand. You can only activate the effect of Nest once per turn. So just search card 2 is perfect number in my opinion, because you want to hard draw it oftenly. Then you got 1 for 1. It's basically special summon from your another copy of Flastrix and special summon on the board, which can be used for Link. Then you got 1 Foolish Burial. It's just the card to take Mimic Ray to the grave, 1 Soul Charge, Revival spell. It combos off with Zephyra, easier to make it with it, 1 Dark Hole, and this is important since you have problem of hunting stuff first 2 or 3 turns, so you oftenly, not always, so this basically becomes your answer to their board. And if you have Ultimate Falcon board, this is Raigekis, so because you cannot destroy with it. Then we got 2 Readiness. This card says that for the rest of the turns, Raidraptor monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle, and if you control Raidraptor monster in your graveyard, you can banish it and you take no damage. So game savior, good against many decks like Trickstars, always good actually. And then we got 2 cards that if you have them, you play them. I don't have. That will be 2 effect whalers. Why? Because if you play against Conducted Tyranno, against Crystal Wing, against ABC Dragon Buster, you can just negate them and don't have to bait it out with the rest of your cards, which would spend a lot of resources. It is possible, but it's hard. So you just negate them. But if you don't have them, like I don't, play 2 Icarus tag. Why? because it has a similar purpose throughout those cards that negate them or bait them out, since you will destroy them already, so it does not spend a lot of resources. So you basically go tribute one winged beast, which is in this case this one, Vanishing Lanius, and destroy their Tyranno, let's say, so you don't have to bait it out. So that is it for our main deck. Let's go to the in the extra deck. We play two Raidraptor Fortrix. This is your main search art card from the extra deck. You basically discard giants attack in 500 attack and defense plays for each winged beast you control, and you can detach once per turn one material from this card and add one level for the lower one level 4, not lower, one level 4 a dark winged beast, I believe, monster. Yes, dark winged beast monster from your deck to your hand. First one is yours for only that purpose. Second one is used for Zafra combo, which I will show at the end of this video probably. Then we got another copy of that one, which is Blade Burner. It has the same purpose for Zafra combo, but it is OTK version of that, since it says when you exit summon this card, if your life points, if your opponent's life points is at least 3000 higher than yours, you can make this card giant 3000 attack, so you have 4000 beater on the board. And if this card destroys a monster, you can detach any number of Z material from this card, destroy that many cards. Just really cool OTK card, better than Rise, because you need 2 monsters, so it goes easy with Zafra. Then you got Utopia package. Why is this card good? Is basically 5000. Make it 5000 beater. Answer to clearing. Big monster with 5000 attack for 2 monsters basically, and no card effects can be activated during the damage step. So great out to clearing. Then we got one Abyss Dweller, and this card is changeable depending on how meta goes. What can you add is you can add either Baguska, change it for Baguska, change it for Dark Rebellion if you really want, change it for Ice Falcon, change it for Final Fortress. You can change it. I definitely change if you have Ice Beast Zerofine. I don't have it, I can find it. I would add Ice Beast Zerofine in the deck because it is just a really cool negation card which this deck needs. But yeah, we don't have that, so this I will change definitely depending on how meta since works since Banlist came out. And yes, then we got Revolution Falcon, that's for our rank 6s. Revolution can be AVP, it basically can detach one XZ material from this card, it can attack all special summon monsters, and those special summon monsters, which battles this card, becomes 0 attack. And you can, if this card has XZ Raidraptor monster for XZ material, you can detach one XZ material from this card and destroy one card of the field. Your opponent takes damage equal to half its attack points. Then we got another rank 6, which is Infinity, Cyber Dragon Infinity. This is just sucking card. If you basically attach one target one attack position monster, attach it to this, you can discard one during end turn. Quick effect, you can detach one material from this card. It has this negate effect, card effect, and destroy it. It is great way to bait stuff like connected Tyrannos. If you are going to stack non Tyranno, it would be before that, but it's also good. If you're going on clearing, you can sack them, he will definitely negate it since it's threatening that monster. So you can go into Tyranno, into Ultimate Falcon, my bad. So used for that sometimes, but better not. And we got 2 satellite cannons. It is basically Carpus Fire Raptor when it's summoned, but it is mostly used to go into your Ultimate Falcon. It has effect to lower attack point for 800, but that's rarely used. Then we got our Big Boss monster. I use proxies for this one as well. Ultimate Falcon. It's just Big Boss monster. It says effect, but that it is unaffected by card effects. It has 300 attack points and 300. I don't know how much defense points, but you will summon it in attack position. And one more thing is that you can detach one XZ material, all monsters upon control loses 1000 life point attack points, and if you have a Raidraptor XZ monster as XZ material, you can during the end of phase you can lower all monsters attack upon control attack points by 1000, or if they don't control monsters, deal them 1000 damage. So really annoying to deal with. Then we got 1/7 scenes. You never use it for its effect. If you want, you can read it here. I never use it. What you do is you go into Ultimate and then flap this over it, so you can have 4000 beater for free on the board. Basically, it is summonable with Soul Shave the same way. Resummon, go over. So yes, then we got our Underclock and the Zephyra to combo off with each other. I will show you their effect if you really want, but not as useful as you think. How does this combo work? Is you basically summon Underclock here, activate the special summon Force Tricks, activate its effect, search out card, link them away for the Zephyra, and depending on the rest of your board, you can usually end this with this, or with Lightning, or with Infinity, depending on what you have. And that's it for our Raidraptor deck profile. And I won't do side deck like I said, since it is changeable for depending on the meta, personal choice, style, and similar. But yes, this is my Raidraptor deck profile. Hope you enjoyed it. See you guys next time.